Hello everyone. In today's video we shall learn how to use the sync blocked feature in Notion. We shall learn how to use it for both the header and the footer. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So I have replicated a template in Notion. As you can see, this is the home page which has a footer. This is the footer. And when you scroll back right on top, it has two other pages. So the total number of pages is we have 3. So when you click on pricing, this is the pricing page. So there's no specific way as you can just directly go back to the page. You have to either press the back arrow on top or just go back to the page that is right over here. So we are going to use the sync block feature to see how we can do that. So let's go ahead and bring out a sync block feature. For that, you just use the prompt command, type in sync, and just click on it. So now when you just click out on the page, you'll be like, okay, I just brought in the sync block. Where did it go? So when you just hover over the place that you put in, it has this like red border, which means to tell that okay, you have brought in the sync block. And you would notice that you have two options right here, the editing original. So basically the first place in which you have brought in the sync block, that is the original, and once you copy and sync and paste the sync block to any other page other than the original page, those pages will also be reflected in the editing original, and it will be listed in this place right here. So we'll take a look at that once we have pasted the sync block in those pages as well. So what I would like to do is I would go ahead and type in home and a space and this line right there, which is also a tab for backslash. So again another space, and you want to go ahead and type in the page name itself. So I'm going to go ahead and type in pricing, again space and the line right there, and again space and type about. So if you have about 6-7 pages, you can go ahead and repeat this process for that many number of pages, but I have only 3 pages. So you might be thinking, why did I type in home? Well, if you're going to copy this sync block to the other pages, you definitely want to redirect yourself back to home, right? So that is why I have included home as well. So the next thing that you would want to do is you want to go ahead and link these words to its particular page. So as for the home page, I'm going to direct and link it to home. So I'm going to take the URL itself and I'm going to paste it inside home. Just hover over it and link it here. That's pretty much it. So you can go ahead and do the same for pricing. Copy the link and pricing and this, paste it right in. Same thing for about as well. Copy the link and paste it inside of about as well. So the next thing that you would obviously want to do is click on copy and sync. And you can go to any of the pages. I'm going to go ahead and click on pricing, take me to the pricing page, and now you just want to Control V, just paste it in there. So there you have it. That's pretty much it. So if you want to go to about, you can go to about. So we haven't really pasted in the about page, so let's go ahead and do that. So there we go. So as I mentioned earlier that it will be reflected in the editing column. As you can see that this is the original one and this is the pricing and the about page. So we are present in the about page. That's why we have this small specification which says this is the present page that you are in. So this is how you can keep track of all your sync blocks that are in different pages. It will be present in this particular tab. So it makes life so much easier, you know. So yeah, so you can go back and forth to different pages. You can go to about. We are in about. We'll go to pricing. Maybe let's go back home. So this is how you can do a header for your web pages in Notion. So let's go ahead and do the same for the footer as well, since the footer is almost exactly the same in almost all of the pages, right? So yeah, so let's go ahead and try a different method, and this time we can go ahead and select the number of lines that you have. Over here I have like 2 lines. So since I'm selected, I'm going to go ahead and click on these dots. It'll give you these options. You want to go ahead and click on turn into, and you also have the option of doing it like this. So you just go ahead and click on synced blocks. So now you have it in a synced block, right? The problem of doing it like this, you have to manually copy and paste it in the number of pages that you have. But in the long run, once you want to correct any of these footers, you just have to correct it in one place and you're good to go. The rest of the places will be automatically corrected or updated for that matter. So let's go ahead and do the same for info as well. I'm just going to highlight all of these and click on these 4 dots, turn into synced blocks. There we go. So let's go ahead and do the same for support and connect as well. Just highlight, click on the 6 dots, turn into synced block, and connect, highlight, 6 dots, turn into synced block. So there we go. We have all of the 4 columns nice and synced. Well, it's not synced exactly in all of the other 2 pages, so that's what we are going to be doing now. So let's go ahead and click on copy and sync, and going back to the top, since we have our pages there, right? So I'm going to click on pricing, going back down, since the footer is at the bottom of the page, right? Just go ahead and paste it right there. So now you again want to go back to your home page, back to your footer, click on the box, copy and sync, and again you want to go back to your pricing page and paste it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the other 2 columns, and we shall see how to arrange. And yeah. So in the home page we had 4 columns. We had the description, we had the info, support and connect, but it wasn't like one below the other. So how do we actually make it like 4 different columns like how it was in the home page? So all you have to do is grab it by the 6 dots and just go ahead and pull it until you see this blue line. Once you see the blue line, you are in the safe zone. Go ahead and drop it. So there we go, we have it. So you can follow this same method and for the rest of the boxes. So just go ahead and drop it right there. There we go. You can go ahead and adjust it to the place that you would like it to be. And there we go. We have everything sorted out. So how does sync block actually works? We have seen that we can put the entire 4 or 5 lines into a box, and it's just easy to just copy from one page to another. Yes, that's really good and all, but what's the actual purpose of a sync block? Well, I'm going to go ahead and type in inside of connect. So let's go ahead and hit enter. I'm going to type in YouTube. So we have entered YouTube inside of the pricing page. So does it really affect the home page? Let's find out. And if your answer is yes, you are indeed correct, because this is the main purpose of sync block. Once you make changes in one particular area of the page and the rest of the pages that have your one sync block, it syncs all the content together. So sync block is really useful for areas like this, where if you have like 5 different areas that you have to update with one particular information, you can use a sync block. You can update in one particular area and the 5 different pages will get updated automatically. So that's really super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this for the about page as well. So let's go ahead and copy this and paste it right here. Alright. So another way that you can navigate is you can obviously go ahead and click on this. It will take you to the page. So this is kind of easier in navigating to the pages that you already have. Since I'm in the home page, I have to navigate towards the top since I don't have about in the particular sync block, you know. So over here I can, since it's right there. So I've updated the footer in the about page as well, as you can see right here. So in case you want to find out as to where your sync blocks are actually located, like in how many different pages, so all you have to do is just click on one sync box and you have editing in. Just click on that. So we have all 3 pages. Like I have 3 pages in this document, in this Notion document right here, and it's present in all the 3 different pages. So that's pretty cool. So in case I edit in one place, the other 2 places also get updated. So let's go ahead and see if we add a link, will the links also get updated. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight Twitter and link. I'm going to just type in twitter.com, and you have link to web page. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do the same for Facebook, facebook.com, link to web page, and Instagram as well. YouTube, medium.com. Alright. So now we can go ahead and see if these links have been, updated to the rest of the pages. So all we have to do is, let's just navigate over here itself, So offline, page load, and there we go. We are actually in the home page, as you can see, and the links have been updated. So this is how you can use a sync block. It's really helpful in saving time and updating multiple places all at once. You just update one sync block and the rest of the sync blocks will get updated. So that's really super cool. And you can even navigate through the sync blocks itself, which is also time saving in so many different ways, as you have seen me just scroll up to all the way to the top just to reach the page that I want to go to. So yeah, this is how you can save time and update in one place. The rest of the places also get updated. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something from it as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.